What's up, guys? This is ByzantineFalcon, and today we have some more T-34-88 footage. We are on Pearl River, standard battle. The Greens have taken the northwest spawn, the Reds have taken the southeastern spawn. Now, this particular vehicle, you have to be extremely careful regarding the DPM. This is a high alpha tank, not necessarily a DPM. So, say for example you wanted to go mid, you would have to be extremely careful because the mid is either a point of contention or it gets rolled by your side or the other. So just be aware of that, because when you go mid, you need to have enough firepower to shut down the opposition, or else you are in deep trouble. Because more often than not, once you get in here, you can't really disengage properly. Once you get here, you're just stuck, and that's it. You are engaged until you are dead, essentially. And that's more or less, guys, the story of what? In these, if you don't have a super quick tank, you can't really fall back fast enough. You can't really reposition. Now, there's not a whole lot going on up here. I'm putting a shot in a French tank. He got a really good round off on me. Those little guys you have to be very cautious of because they are wily. I have another tank up here with me, so I'm not necessarily concerned about getting rolled right away. It is my main priority in this game right now to keep the other guy alive. And of course, the reason being, if he dies, I die. If he goes down, I go down. And so the whole point is to just keep him up and running, keep the gun running, keep the guys off of him. And as you can see, that's what I'm doing. And I'm always preaching use the greens. And that's what I'm doing. I'm using the green to be a green. I'm expecting him to want to penetrate all these shots and murder everybody to get all the damage. But at the same time, I want to keep things alive, so I stay alive. Now, of course, that didn't necessarily happen for him. Wow, that was a wild shot. Didn't really happen for him, but that's fine, because I kind of knew which way the wind was blowing. I knew the guy wasn't long for this world, and that's fine. I went ahead, took out those other two guys, took a round right there, and we're going to go ahead and finish this Sherman off. And essentially that comes from having a cool head. Just want to make sure that you take everyone in the right order. Artillery round just missed me there. Probably the best thing to do with this guy right here was just not engage him, because obviously he DPM'd me. The clickers, however, on our team were looking out for me. They put a few rounds into him. Bravo for them. But in the end, it didn't really help me. And guys, this is exactly what I said you need to watch out for, is when you go to the mid on Pearl River, it's either going to go very well or very poorly. And in my case, it went poorly. On the other hand, I did do a lot of damage for the few minutes I was alive. And that's really what it boils down to. I mean, even if you do die, as long as you, do enough, get that win 8 up, make it happen, well, that's what we did. Granted, we may not win the game, but at the same time, we did what we did. In fact, we did win the game. It shows you how much I review my footage. So, we did 1985, 214 assisted. It's not great, but what are you going to do? Guys, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share.